During the summer, there exists a critical need in the Bachman Lake community for reading and literacy programs. Oftentimes in the summer, students experience the summer slide, which is a loss of learning achieved in the prior school year. Students in lower income families have a higher tendency to experience the summer slide, and they can lose up to 2 months of learning. Casa Lago is stepping up to help with this need by holding 6 weeks of summer reading camps. With a desire to engage and empower students of all ages in our community, we recruited a team of high school students to help us lead our reading camps. We talked to some of our Summer Youth Corps kids, and these are their stories.
I think my favorite memory from the summer was there was one point where we play kind of like a volleyball thing over like inside. And then there's this one girl who would always ask, she was like 6 years old, to get on my shoulders, and she would always yell and scream, and she like typically coming in didn't have very fun. She was typically really sad when she came in, but she always kind of left smiling, and oftentimes also left learning things. And so seeing that, I was really appreciative of that.
I remember one specific moment where there was this girl that was in kinder or first grade, and when she first came in, she was like really quiet. She would just stay to herself, and like she wouldn't really talk to anyone or like any of the teachers. And then towards the end of the year, like she started getting comfortable around us, and she started talking to more people, and like I was able to see another side of her.
Asking more questions about the Bible. Like kids would come up to me and they'd be like, oh my gosh, so like who was that Jesus guy again? And they just ask so many questions, and they really wanted to learn, and they just asked more and more questions until like they were asking me to help them pray, and I was just really surprised by that.
I was working with this, I think he was a kindergartner, and he was always wanting to read with me. So I was reading with him, and once we finished with reading, I asked him to draw a picture of what we read. And so he drew a picture of what we read, and then he drew another picture, and it was a picture of me and him, and we were playing together. And I thought that was really, really sweet, because it shows how like the kid can still the kids look up to you, and you become sort of like a mentor in their eyes, and you're a role model for them.
Yes, when I say with the kids at the beginning, they were like all shy and stuff, but as the weeks went on, we started getting more close, and I saw them opening up more and talking more about what they like, and I actually saw that they were actually getting better in what they were doing.
Some of them doubled in their reading ability. Like some of them came into the class and they couldn't really read a thing, and by the end of it, I would give them a page to read, and they would just read it to me, and they'd really enjoy it, and they'd know how to read it. And it's really fulfilling when you see that, because you know that you helped someone, and they grew.
So the impacts that I saw on the children is, one, first of all, they definitely did make growth and progress in learning, and I think that definitely the program helped them a lot, and it taught them a lot, and I think it did benefit them. But also just to see them kind of grow in joy and friendship and relationship also to another extent, and to see them be able to have fun while learning, and to see them be able to find the joy in what they were doing was definitely meaningful.
I did not expect to experience with Summer Youth Corps was the relationship that I got to build with my students, and just them walking into Casa every day with a smile on their face, running to see you, and just how much they actually learned about reading and improved throughout the weeks at the camp. And also just at the end where the kids run up to you and say goodbye, and their moms have written you cards, was just such a great thing to experience.
At first, I kind of thought working in a team would be difficult just because it was people that I didn't know. There was maybe 2 people I knew before I got there. So I didn't think it was gonna be easy, but just establishing communication and rules made it easy to work in a team.
During Summer Youth Corps, I learned just to work with people with many different backgrounds and patience, and learning how to communicate was a really big thing that I learned, just so everyone understands what they're doing and it's clear, and you just really grow with the people you're working with.
It's really a good experience, and you get to serve while also being able to learn about yourself. So not only are you getting to help other people, but you're also growing personally. So yeah.
I learned how to be more patient and have responsibility by waking every morning up to do something that could help other people and that could motivate other people.
This last summer, we had 17 Youth Corps students who served 87 kids in the Bachman Lake community. 97% of the children who completed the summer program avoided the summer slide or improved in their reading skills.